For our usability test, we tested the usability of a microwave. For our 3 tasks, we chose for the user to set the timer on the microwave for 1 minute and 45 seconds and proceed to press start, to add 30 seconds to the microwave as it was already running, and finally, to cancel the time the user has inputted. We chose these 3 tasks because they are common tasks for someone using a microwave to accomplish, and therefore they should be easily accomplished. The data we collected was the time on task, the number of errors, and the difficulty. Our user groups were 17 to 19-year-old dorm students attending college. These were chosen out of convenient samples, but also because they are students who commonly use microwaves. Participant number 1 found task 2 to be the hardest and task 3 to be the easiest. In task number 1, she found it fairly easy to enter in the cook time, but then rather hard to figure out how to finally start the microwave. Participant number 2 had a similar result. He had a difficult time in task number 2, an easy time in task number 3, and couldn't figure out how to start the microwave in task number 1. This was the same for participant number 3. Our overall observations were that the tasks that were the easiest to the users involved buttons that were clearly labeled with what needed to be done. The most difficult tasks were buttons that weren't clearly labeled and were labeled with words that we don't commonly see on microwaves. Furthermore, in task number 1, we found that starting the microwave was rather difficult for the users. This is most likely because to start the microwave, the knob had to be pressed twice, whereas when users would press a knob, they would press it only once, see no result, and then give up on that function. If we were to rerun this test, we might try to obtain a more diverse sample group, videotape the usability test to observe users' errors, and find more errors in more detail, and ask the users specifically what difficulties they had and what we could do to improve our design. Also, we might try to add more tasks to include more of the buttons and features of the microwave to try to get a better overall sense of how the microwave works.